Hi YouTube. I know I haven't sat down and made an official video for a while. And I know quite a few months back I made a video all about de-influencing. And I still stand by that stance, but I am here today to share something with you. I'm wearing my cheesy Vampire Diaries shirt today because I have something exciting. So this year my bestie turned me onto the super camp, very unserious show Vampire Diaries because my whole life I have been a certified vampire girly my whole life. And when Lottie London came out with the Vampire Diaries collection this year, you know I had to snag some goodies. So we're going to try it all out, everything that I ordered today, and we're going to go over kind of like the eyeshadow palettes and everything and talk about it and do my makeup with it. But look at this. How could I not? Okay, and look at this. Are you ready? They snap together. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go over these. I'm gonna use these. We're gonna do swatches of them and look at them. But first I'm gonna do my makeup with it. And we're gonna test it out, do some first impressions. We have this one, which is the Team Damon one. And then we have the Team Stefan, which is a more wearable. Because Stefan's boring. Like, have you ever met a Team Stefan girly in your life who couldn't tell you that Stefan was boring? Okay, we got the more wearable side, so I'm probably actually going to use this one today because I have some other things to film, so I can't do totally ridiculous makeup. So we have those to try out, and then we have the Fake Blood Vial Lip Tint, the Vampire Diaries Love Sucks. So we're going to try this out. Okay, I'm going to do my base makeup off screen, and then we're going to come back and we're going to try the eyeshadows, and then we're going to do a whole rundown of everything. So if you want to see if this London collection is good, they have quite a few other things in the collection. You can actually buy a Team Stefan and a Team Damon like bundle. They have like cheek and lip products, and they have like cheek tints. I wasn't in the market for that. I really just wanted these eyeshadow palettes so bad. They are $11 each. They're $11 each, and then this I think was $7. So, you know, not too pricey, but also not like the cheapest little things to pick up. So I will do my base makeup on camera and I will be right back to talk to you about doing eyeshadow. Okay, so I actually opened these and you'll see the footage of that when we talk about that later. I think I'm gonna use the Team Damon one because I mean is there really any other option that is the correct option, even though I actually do like this palette? I'm gonna use this one, and because it has a lot of shades that I use every day actually. So look at these shade names first of all. We'll go over them when I'm done doing my eyeshadow, but if anyone who's watched the show, scream with me. Okay, I'm gonna use Sire Bond, which I can't believe is words that I'm actually saying. Sire Bond first, because this is like my everyday color that I like to use. I actually like to use a cool toned, like contour-y shade in my eyeballs. And then I'm probably gonna just go over it with Compel, which looks like a very beautiful shimmery kind of very similar to what I wear. I'm just gonna zoom you in a tiny bit because whenever I think that I need to zoom in my videos, I always zoom in way too much and then I end up hating being that close. So I'm just gonna take Sire Bond, which is this, and we're gonna just buff it into my crease. With what brush? With what brush? I have not washed my brushes probably. I could not tell you how long. Please don't judge me. Please don't judge me. This is a judgment-free zone, okay? I mainly just spray them with a little bit of makeup cleaner spray to sanitize them every once in a while. Alright, so we're just putting Sire Bond in the crease here. So, you know, being a vampire girly for life, I kind of missed out on the Vampire Diaries. I don't know how I missed out on this craze. I think there was just a lot going on in my life when the show came out. So it debuted in 2009 and like I was at the height of my Twilight obsession in 2009, hence why it probably came out in 2009. But there was a lot going in my life that year. I moved out of the house for the first time. I was still finishing college. I was a 19-year-old doing 19-year-old things, and I don't know, I missed it. I missed it. So when my bestie this year, she was like, Vampire Diaries is one of my favorite shows of all time. I went, oh yeah, that is vampire media that I actually have not watched yet, so let's do it. So I committed, and it is something that I do not regret. I love it, okay? It's so unserious, it's so fun, it's just ridiculous, and that is my favorite kind of media, you know, like when I watch it. So, I love the show. I also really love Paul Wesley, who plays Stefan. If there was anybody who I have ever had a parasocial relationship with, it's Paul, okay? He's the funniest person. He's the funniest person on planet Earth, I think. He's just so, he's like if intrusive thoughts, if you just like said what you were thinking all the time in a person. He's the complete opposite of Stefan, and I don't know, he's just funny. He's just a funny guy. I think my lights are too bright. Is that better? Are we looking better? I don't know. I still don't know how to light my videos. It's been me doing this for 10 years and I still don't know how to light my videos. Okay, so I just put that in the crease like that. See, this is just like my everyday kind of makeup. And then I'm going to take Compel here and then put that all over the lid. So far, I like how these are performing. Okay, I know I just used one shade, but matte shades, if they skip or are hard to blend, it's really annoying, and I really haven't had any of that yet so far. And you know, people like to dunk on first impressions videos on YouTube, because first impressions videos are definitely like a lost art of old beauty YouTube. And a lot of people like to, oh, this is way more warm toned than I thought it was going to be. Oops. Okay, never mind. We're going to take Moonstone instead up here and try to fix that. People would get very upset over first impressions a lot of the time, but here's how I look at first impressions. I have never once used a product on a first impression and then kept using it and changed my opinion. Probably very rarely does that ever happen. So for me personally, I love doing these types of videos where I'm just testing out a product for the first time and letting you know what I think, because unless it's skincare or something, I really barely ever change my mind on how I feel about something. So these shimmery ones go on really nice. A lot of the time shimmery eyeshadows look beautiful in the pan and then fail to deliver on the eye. I am not having that problem at all with these. And look at how shimmery they are. Okay, so because I did put a little bit of Compel on the other eye, it's making it a little bit warm. I'm just gonna go back and add some Compel of that warmer champagne color to this to mix it, because the mix looks really pretty. This is how I've been doing my eyeshadow a lot lately. I just put a matte like contour color on the outer part of my eye and in the crease, and then I just go in with a shimmery shade and put it on the inner part of my eye, because I have reached the point in my makeup life where I'm extremely lazy. I just don't want to be bothered. Your girl has a lot of mental health problems, a lot of chronic health problems, and sometimes I just cannot be bothered to do eyeliner at all. Really, it's to save myself from ever having to do eyeliner. Okay, so we're taking a cool tone shadow on a pencil brush. And we're taking it under the eye. This is my favorite thing to do because I have like downturned eyes a little bit more. And just really going full Lydia Dietz with it. and really getting into like the concave of my eye. Can you see the difference? Hope my lights aren't making it too bright. I just like the kind of sad doll eye effect here. So I'm just going to do that with the other side. Also, I got this pencil brush at the dollar store, at the Dollar Tree. I did a lot of videos back like 10 years ago about Dollar Tree beauty finds, and I'm still buying dollar store beauty products. Staying true to my roots. Also, look how cute it is. It's cute and it works. Nothing used to make me more upset than back in like the beauty community days. When we were at the height of BeautyTube and like beauty influencers on here, being shitty about makeup brushes. They are makeup brushes, okay? If they do the thing, it's fine, okay? Now we're gonna, should I zoom in? Now we're gonna put Moonstone here, right in the corner. I don't know what this video is gonna be. I hope you enjoy watching it. I just wanted to make it because I think this is fun. You know, capitalism. Combining my love of cheesy shows with makeup to sell me stuff. Okay, capitalism really popped off today. Alright, so I'm liking how that looks. So that's just the finished look. Very, very simple. Very, very basic. I'm just gonna blend a little bit more with this big fluffy brush. Just kinda get everything. Also, please do not judge my eyebrows. It's been a minute since I've done them with the eyeshadow on. Okay, I'm gonna put on mascara and a little bit of skin colored like eyeliner there, and I will be back to do the lip tint. There's eye look. Let's take these down, fix my hair a little bit. Now we have the the cure. Oh my god, the cure. Who's gonna take the cure? Who's gonna be the one who has it? Okay, we have Blood Drip Lip Tint in the shade Bitten. Okay, so we're gonna try this out. I don't really know what that means. I don't know if it's glossy or if it's just gonna be an actual lip tint. I have a little bit of Aquaphor on my lips now. That's mainly gone. You know, I could have prepared by opening this before, but alas, here we are. Lip packaging, you know, like the saran wrap that they put on lipstick packaging is truly the worst. I don't know. Alright, so it comes like this, right? In this crazy looking vial. We're opening it. Whoa, okay. This applicator is super weird. I don't know if you can see that. I'll show it a close-up of it when we talk about. This is the weirdest applicator I've ever seen in my life. Oh, it's so weird. It's just like, it's plastic. Okay. Well, it's super glossy. I don't know if it's tinting my lips. I don't know if it's doing anything. I don't know if I'm supposed to get more of the blood part that's down here to make my lips more tinted. But it's kind of impossible to drag that up with this weird plastic applicator. I mean, I'm not mad about the clear gloss. Okay, there's a little bit of tinting happening. Okay, there's definitely tinting happening now. I'm not mad at it. But I also don't know how I feel about this. It's probably not going to wear very well. It's probably going to stay on for like 0.2 seconds. But you know what? That's okay. So I'm going to zoom you out and talk about my final thoughts. Okay, I'm going to go over everything here. So I'm going to insert probably the footage I took of the palettes and the swatches while I'm talking here. So we have each palette. Team Stefan, Team Damon palette, magnetic. They close together, right? The Team Stefan is definitely the more wearable of the two. It has more earth tones, which is very, like, honestly, I feel like this collection was pretty well put together because when you think of Stefan as a character, he's the more down-to-earth I mean, besides his Ripper side, but he's the more down to earth, he's the more grounded one. He's the one who's like trying to make efforts to change and to be like, you know, very supportive to Elena, even though he might be as boring as fucking cardboard. It makes sense that he would be the more earth toned of them. So like we have the Immortality shade, Stake, Compulsion. In his palette are like pink earth tones. We have Wolfsbane, which is green, Doppelganger, which makes sense for, I won't spoil it even though it's been out forever, the Doppelganger storylines. We have Ripper, Love Triangle, Humanity Switch, and Vervain in his palette, which I think is really nice. I don't know. I think this is a nice collection of colors. I really think you can make some like really cool looks with this one. The Team Damon one over here is definitely more gothic vibes, you know, more edgy vibes, which makes sense for Damon as a character. It has a black shade here, you know, like very dark, but it also has these really cool like glittery shades and a red shade. I really, really liked the shades I used. I used the shades Sirebond, Compel, and Moonstone, which Sirebond to me is my basic everyday cool tone like contour eye shade, which is lovely. Love that. But you could also switch it up and do like some fairly like dark cool looks with this, especially with this matte red shade, which you don't see in some, and then this glittery black shade. So we have Moonstone, Mystic Falls, Sirebond, Compel, and his is glittery and disco-y. Daylight Ring, which is a blue kind of shift, which very much fits the daylight rings in the show. They're all blue. The Cure, which is this matte red shade. Hello Brother, which is a shirt that I want so bad. I want a shirt that says Hello Brother on it. Other Side, and Hybrid is a black shade. So overall, if you're gonna pick up anything from these collections, you know, they're $11 each. I would say pick up the eyeshadow palettes, especially if you love eyeshadow, because to me, these are really thought out. They go really well with the show. I feel like the shades like match their personalities. I feel like the shades match the things in the show. There's nothing about a makeup collection that, with like a franchise or a brand, that I hate more when they just kind of like slapped the branding on it and slapped the, you know, logos on it, and they didn't put any time and effort to make it relate to whatever it is that the collab is about. To me, I really do feel like this fits the show. It fits the whole vibe. It fits them as characters. If we're looking at the lip tint, it's definitely a gimmick. If you want to get this for the gimmick, I would say go ahead, but honestly, it's nothing really special. If you have a clear gloss, I feel like that's fine in your collection. If you do want the gimmick of like this fake blood vial cure type thing, I would say pick it up just for the gimmick. Otherwise, you know, this product by itself is nothing special. However, I do think that you could get a lot of use out of these, especially like, I don't know, they're gimmicky and they're functional, which is my favorite thing in things. Okay, I'm tacky, I'm a tacky, we talked about it, I love camp, and if it can be gimmicky, tacky, and functional, that's the best. Okay, so I would highly recommend these if you're gonna pick up anything, if you're like a diehard stan. Can't speak for anything else in the collection, but I really enjoy it so far. This look is something I would wear every day, so the fact that I could replicate it from these campy eyeshadow palettes is great. Please let me know if you like this type of video. I had a lot of fun filming this. I could do, what was it? I'm thinking about doing a current favorites video. I would love to make a current favorites video, and then some people have been asking me for a skincare video, so I will definitely have that coming. I just needed to kind of get back into the flow of filming. I really miss doing YouTube, and I feel like I'm always saying this at the end of my videos when I make them, but I really do miss doing YouTube. I do it as much as I can. Sometimes I just really get out of the swing of things, and it's hard for me. You know, your girl has chronic illnesses. I have a lot of things wrong chemically with my noggin, and I really am trying my best to get back into creating more content because I really miss making YouTube videos. So hopefully you'll see a lot more of me. Let me know if you like this video, and thank you so much for being here.